Oh, hello. Let's see. Got in yet. Couple. How are we doing on this wonderful Friday night that we're going to decide to spend streaming Misery? Oh, good. Which ones did you pick up again? Did you just order the Forerunner books, or did you get some other ones too? I can't remember. You still have a night after this. Yeah, depending on how long this goes, we'll see how long it takes to get through another 3-ish levels. Shit, people going 3. Renegades, Broken Circle, and Retribution. Man, Broken Circle is fucking wild in how it's like. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but um, it's like one of the best books, and no one ever talks about it. Like for 12 hours to get through 4 levels, you joke, but hmm, hmm. But yeah, no, love Broken Circle a lot. It's really surprisingly good, especially because I don't think that guy has written any other Halo books. Let me see. Halo Broken Circle. Unsure. Have you written any other Halo stuff? Nope, that's his only Halo book. But he wrote some episodes of Deep Space Nine, which explains that. Deep Space Nine is really good. Yeah, I need to I need to go back and rewatch that video because it's been a minute since I last watched it and I don't remember what most of his takes are, but stream is one objective survive. Yeah, I don't I honestly don't remember what he did to 343 Guilty Spark on an older build that I played. I don't know if I even finished the level at the time. So this is going to be genuinely really new for me. I kind of just played a couple levels here and there, scattershot, way back years ago, and then even further back when SPV2 files were. I think they were initially leaked out, and then official versions were released after. But yeah, more float with rocket launches. Well, I know one thing. I know one thing for sure. Hey Zoro, glad to have you here. I know one thing for sure, and that's we're gonna get Zealot Flood. Because the Zealots are so good already. Boss fight against the program. I'm still waiting for that fucking Prophet boss fight. Because the dude has had a ton of setup for it, and it, it's not happened yet. I did he cower it out? Did he not make it work? I don't know. Gonna find out. Anyway, um, just justify Donner Guard. Yeah, it probably was just forcing in some bad lore to justify one of his insane design decisions. Sounds about right. Okay, I'm gonna I listened to the VOD and the audio did sound pretty good, so I'm gonna keep that where it's at. I didn't do it before. I'm gonna up the sensitivity up to 10. And we're gonna see how this is. Because remember, first few levels I did at 3 at the default. Last night I did it 7. It was no different. So we'll see. We'll see how it is at 10. Prophet survives this game and goes into his next game as a boss. So don't fucking joke, because I can see him doing that shit. Oh, are they gonna roll out the Infinite Flight stuff soon? Hell yeah. That's gonna be nice. I hope I get in. I've got a beefier rig, so hopefully that will help ensure my position. Good, good. Okay. Campaign, installation 04. I'm just gonna restart it. Okay, and again, we're doing this on normal. And it's still been really, really dicey on whether it's either really, really easy or just absurdly slamming your head against a wall bullshit. So, you know, a balanced mod. When's Noble All-Scroll speedrun? Never. I'm just going to remind everyone, and for if we have anyone new in here, I don't know if we do or not, but if we have anyone new, I want you to look at these par times. 15 minutes for this level. I want you to remember the par time on normal for this level is 15 minutes. Keep that in your brain as we go into this to see how long it's actually going to take us. Because, man, it's going to be a minute. Halo 5's MP beta was almost a year before the game came out. Yeah, it was a while. Alright, so one thing that kind of worries me out the gate is the shotgun being available here in a loadout, because so far, a lot of the weapons that have been in loadouts have not been available, but like, in the actual level itself. I can't think that he would be insane enough. Yeah, and it's only shotgun. I'm not going with that. I have to hope that he's sane and he kept the shotgun as an actual regular weapon pickup in the map. Or that the Flood use it. Either way. Battle Rifle with the grenade launcher actually did us pretty good. So we're gonna stick with that. It'd be too insane to not have it. I have to assume, out of hope, that he's not that crazy.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago.
But we'll see.
We've been unable to re-establish contact with the captain or his team. I'll stay in the neighborhood in case the area's hot. When you locate Captain Keys, radio in, and I'll come pick you up. Good luck, sir.
Also, yes, he's already got us fighting Covenant right at the very, very, very beginning. Because, guess why? That was in the beta build. If it's in the beta build, it's got to make it into this mod, because that surely means it's good. Let's, you know, not consider the idea of building dread and tension. Let's just have enemies the moment you get off the Pelican. What is radar? It doesn't seem any different. still alive? Threw a grenade at you after your shields were gone. Alright. Nothing here. No radio transmission, though. That sucks. Or if it is there, I can't hear it. Lighting being better is to be expected because, well, see, yeah. Yeah, this. Oh, there we go. There it is. Finally. Yeah, this is still at least better looking than Anniversary, where it's just all really bright. Although I can't remember if all these light posts were in the original. If they were, I didn't notice them, and that's an important distinction. I don't like the frost effect on the visor, but the water's fine. It's okay. There's a little too much of it, I think. Maybe tone it down a bit. But it's fine. I don't mind it that much. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it works way better just to have the Covenant at the start, just running past you, and just like too freaked out to even engage with you. To have them just see you and be like, oh, fighting time. The second you're off the Pelican, it really fucks up the feel of this. Add windshield wipers for Chief's visor. Yeah, have it be like the one in Republic Commando. Was playing this level vanilla earlier today. I never noticed the flood combat forms running around on the level before the reveal. Yeah, because they're just distant enough for you to like maybe possibly notice them out of the corner of your eye and be like, what the fuck is that? That's really good. Jesus Christ. Of course, gotta remember to do manual checkpoints all the time. Because the checkpointing he does is really bad. Flood highlights his allies when you start this map. Yeah. You're like, oh, cool, you know, my buddies must be doing some cool stuff. And then you get the big explosion. And you're like, oh, there's something going on over there. One thing I need to, I want to do sometime is to go and see if I can find where he sources some of his sound effects from. Specifically the, that one gravity grenade thing, whatever. The one that suck shit in. Because I feel like I've heard it somewhere, but I can't remember where. I can't get over how his idea of Forerunner metal is like, oh, it's just all like brushed metal. Everything looks all like gross and scratchy. Instead of, you know, just kind of ancient. Yeah, the season 5 stuff looks pretty fine. Again, yeah, I'm not super fond of like 90% of the Halo Online armors, but the fact that we're getting the cut reach ones finally is really nice. And I like oh, what is it? It's not Operator. There's like one Halo Online helmet that I think is pretty cool. Got like a smaller visor. Our quick thoughts. The Spartans are like pretty massive compared to regular humans, but the guns seem scaled to them like any other human, which makes me think that the guns in this universe scale to the user, or Spartans have pretty small hands. Yeah, no, it's really funny looking at like Marines holding the Magnum, because that thing is like bigger than their fucking heads. That sure does just cut off right there. Little undercooked. But man, I don't know about this floor. I think that looks kind of bad. I don't know what it is, but it ain't great. Yeah, I know that technically the new Gen 1 undersuit is actually different from like the original Halo 3 one. It's like it's the Halo 2 anniversary campaign undersuit, but slightly scaled down in like fidelity to be like closer to matching in with Halo 3. Some people are mad about that. I I don't really see it as that huge of a deal. I mean, it's just a fucking undersuit. But you know, we'll see if the toggle just brings back the original version or not.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things!
God, that fucking new
I'll blow your
face.
brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you. I'll die first. Find your own hiding place. The monsters are everywhere. Play dead. That's what I did. Play dead. They took the live ones. Oh God, I can still hear them. Monsters. Ah! 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 Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, Vicente. Oh God, the things took them.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the undersuit stuff at all until people really pointed it out.
They're gone. Get it? Gone. They won't get me. Oh God.
That's the fucking
oh God, I don't want to be like
the pop
please.
cat.
Please no. Please no.
Okay, bye. Uh-oh, he had to pull out the gory elite model. Look at that. Chunky. So good, we gotta have more than one. Oh yeah, data. 2 out of 3, I already missed one. Great. Oh no! Multiple. Do grunts just magically understand enough about like what's the translation here in like Ungoy writing to have multiple exclamation points? Anyway, oh no, so scary. First I feel safe, no infection. Jiro Hanai here, all good, but then only terror, confusion. Suddenly we hear a bang, bang, bang. And then Jiro Hanai came running. I run too. Then there was lots of shooting. I saw the infected. So scary. We fired back, but it was too much. Little spider thingies started infecting the Jiro Hanai, so we ran. Then suddenly, Sangheili come in. Real mean Sangheili with black armor and masks like me. They helped us fight back. Tell us and Jiro Hanai to stay and guard swamp and elevator. Fine by me. I don't want to do anything else. It nice and safe here now. We just hold this room. Maybe take nap and let Sangheili get rid of scary mean parasites. Infected Jiro Hanai so ugly and scary. Smell worse too. Worse than hairy food nipple. But I lose my friends to parasite too. They get all big and yucky, then pop, killing my poor friends. More meanies come out of friends and infect more friends. Soon I will have no friends anymore. God, I'm gonna... I know he's like trying to do a thing. He's trying to do a bit here with this. But it's just... Move on. I can't be doing with this. That for a little bit. I can write better than Halo 2. Really compelling stuff, yeah. Definitely the kind of writing to expect from someone who still uses the name Masters1337. Oh, okay. No, let's go ahead and pause this rising tension and ambience to read a datapad. This place is freaky. I ain't ever seen anything like this. Oh, this is supposed to be Mendoza. It creeps me out. I don't know what it is we're after, but the Cap insists we push forward and investigate. Covenant, they're all dead, man. Something slaughtered them all. I'm all for killing coveys, but we could seriously use a new ally. But I ain't believing any of this, the enemy of the enemy is my friend Loco shit. Anything that can rip open the chest of those henge heads is not something I want to meet. But what I don't understand is where all their weapons went. We haven't seen a single thing, despite finding all these corpses everywhere. All I know is we aren't the only ones here, and whatever this so-called weapon is, someone, or something else, clearly has beat us and the Covenant to it first. I mean, since we got here, we've seen nothing but some animals. But this place has to be home to something, right? It just occurred to me. Everything we've seen of the Covenant here seems focused on keeping something inside this facility, not keeping us out. Oh. God. I love how there like attempts to be a different voice like in the first half. But then the second half is just completely gone. It's just his own writing voice again. God. If there's anything here first. There's another terminal. Let's just forget all the tension. Let's just keep on reading shit. Every time he tries to have something cool and spooky here, it has to pause so that he can put 3 different pieces of writing next to each other within less than 2 minutes. God. Boomhauer voices the right. This guy is Boomhauer for sure. Okay. Most troubling, the Reclaimer's meddling at the security station has disabled a number of containment systems across the entire ring. I fail to comprehend the motivation of his actions. Surely he is aware of the dangers this ring holds, but then why is he so reckless? The initial consequences were quite severe. The Jiro Hanai and Sangheili were quickly overrun by the breach of the containment cells. A small group managed to escape, and much to my surprise, Used a hurry. God, they better fucking have an engineer in here. If he's name dropping them. To override the door controls. While the room is secure for now, I am afraid of what could happen if it's ignored for too long. The Flood have been known to develop hives, producing more infection forms, while also repairing the bodies of potential hosts that are too damaged to provide full motor functions. Previous observations have shown that if left to mutate long enough, combat-ready forms will also begin to function as carriers of the infection form, something which could have dire consequences given the visitors to the ring. Man, what? This is really just nothing more than fluff to talk about. Like, hey, here's how the enemy types work. Which, again, if you play the game, you know, you understand, you get it. It's my fault for interacting with the optional terminals. Yes, absolutely, you're right. Well. Imagine the section leading up to the Warthog for the Warthog rung at the end of Halo 3, but right before there are several fucking terminals. Yeah, it's not even that there's just one. There's a bunch of them. Nothing would get you into the mood and make you feel more scared and tense than reading about what the people have experienced before death. Nothing like explaining what the horror is before seeing the horror. God, yeah, it's even funnier because we're about to fucking watch a recording of like everything that went down, but no, we need to have a separate thing of showing how they felt. God. Okay. Yeah, no, he wants to really get across. Hey, I know these species names. Looks so wide, yeah. Like he's at the wrong aspect ratio. A 1610 and a 16:9 world. His legs are really bad. I still especially hate the helmet. I don't know what he was going for with it. Oh, Mendoza es puta. God. We gotta... Yeah, no, the fact the room is just filled with fucking bloodshed. Oh no.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff,
I hope I don't get copyright hit.
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you, Grunts, what we're fighting to protect. Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me. Better it than us. You ask
It's so absurd.
next time you see him presented, I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
Just listening to all of y'all freaking out because I knew about this. I couldn't remember what song it was, but I knew that he put in some real song in here.
Go, go, go!
And that's it.
Stay close, Jenkins.
I'm surprised he didn't put in, what song is it that Kelly is listening to in Shadows of Reach?
Move it up!
I love that Shadows of Reach makes it canon that Kelly's just a boomer.
Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
What's
Sir! Okay, let's move!
I love how you said Anderson when you mean Johnson. You're mixing up your sci-fi series black characters there.
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it.
Yeah, she was listening to Queen and Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
What's
that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
Yeah, it's supposed to be an
What do we
LMG.
have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
And he still has them
Ready.
just in the one outfit
Yours?
instead of the combat fatigues.
Now
Come
we
on,
just
man.
met.
Kelly is great because she has a persona.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
You think he put in painted
Yes,
black
sir.
because he doesn't like painted black? You think he agrees with the Marine that says that it should be wiped out? Yeah, Johnson's face is really bad. All the new faces are bad, but Johnson's is like on another level. It's funny because like Keys's is barely touched. The little bit that is touched up on it is like really, really not great. But you can still tell it's Keys. Johnson is God. I don't know why he fucking insisted on putting a bunch of flood shit in the room.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you don't say.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
Got a bad feeling about the pulsing flesh masses?
What's going
No
on,
shit.
soldier?
We've got contact, lots of them, but they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the fuck?
We need to have the floor pimples.
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But-
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge, listen.
If I were a Marine and saw this room,
What is that?
if I were a Marine and saw this room, I simply would have not
I don't care.
turned 360 degrees and walk away. God. Yeah, there's like there's no worry about what we're building up to because we can just already see it all beforehand. It was bigger than usual.
Sergeant, we're surrounded. God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge.
even think about it, Marine.
Oh, this is local.
Get back here, Marine! That's an order!
Jenkins!
Rip. Yeah, I think they're bigger. And it looks really goofy when he's pulling one off as a result. Don't get me wrong, it already looked kind of goofy originally, but especially now. The flood. Oh, got a bunch of stuff here. Okay, those do like nothing. I guess they're just popping out of the pimples now? Yeah, they're popping out of the pimples now. Oh, God. The bootleg, the package Master Chief. Man, no, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to show at the end of the stream the old versions of... Oh, what? Already? Why is there already a combat form? Why are there already combat forms? They should be showing up at the end so that you have enough time to equate yourself with the infection forms and then be like, what the hell are those whenever it's time to run out? Buddy. Is he gonna have to wait for every single one of these to pop individually? Because I'm gonna lose my shit if that's the case. Man, I don't even know what the hell I was trying to go for with this, because it's just weird. Oh, that's out. Oh, already they have guns? Or not? I guess not. No, they just have the weird bad Halo 4 multiplayer flood arms. This is for something. I'll let them fight for a minute. Well, that was quick. Let's see, is the level going to be any different? I've found that way still. You know what? I'll buy it. Let's see if this does any different with them. Jesus, there's so fucking many. Like, a completely absurd number of them. Finally. Try this out. This seems to fuck me up whenever I don't have shields, so I'm gonna assume that it has some sort of flesh strength thing. Alright, let's catch up on that. The writing in this wouldn't bother me nearly as much if you didn't think it was better than what was in a Halo game. Yeah, that's really my thing. I get really shitty with the writing in this entirely because, well, almost entirely because it's also just genuinely really bad. But almost entirely because, okay, that seems to be doing fine. I'll stick with this because he thinks that Halo 2 was like badly written, for instance. So I can only assume that means he thinks that this is better. And it's like, man, you gotta step off. Carrier forms already, huh? Not gonna say those for the library. We're not gonna have a steady escalation. Just gotta have them all be together at once. Alright, let's see if he was at least good enough to keep the shotgun here in the next room. Well, no shotgun. You have this, though. I guess this is gonna be his shotgun improvement thing. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna stick with this. Because this is doing fine. I don't want to deal with that anymore. Yo, anyone got fucking Caramel Downson on hand? I'm feeling it. God, I would love to have the sticky detonator back in Infinite. Yeah, you definitely remove the shotgun just to make sure you use the big LMG instead. Also, I forgot to say it earlier, but yeah, the armor in Infinite is pretty much just the armor from the package, slightly tweaked. Got more goop. That was cool when you got more goop. No guns, though. Okay. If we kept at least one part of the escalation right, then after this we're gonna have flood with guns now. We have flood with guns? Yep, flood with guns. Good, at least you kept that right. Yeah, this seems to be doing fine. Okay, on the punch is one. For those that don't know, CE has a thing where you can cancel the reload animation at a certain point during it, and it'll actually finish reloading still. It depends on when for each gun, but essentially whenever the mag makes contact with the weapon is typically when CE considers it to be reloaded, and if you melee at that point, you're fine. Oh, here's a shotgun. Good. Yeah, give me that. Jesus Christ. Gotta watch out for the big floor zits. Also, if you hit reload twice and swap weapons, the weapon continues reloading while it's unequipped. You can still hear it going. Really comes in handy, especially in multiplayer. Oh. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Yeah, I like the saw a lot in Halo 4. Halo 4's new weapons, its new human weapons are really good. They were all fine. It's really just the new Covenant weapons weren't great, and the Forerunner weapons just didn't feel unique enough to matter. Which is a shame. Because those had, like, the most potential. So far, this is normal in terms of, like, level progression. So that's fine. Back on this side now, like usual. The binary rifle was absurdly strong. Thoughts on the Mantis? It's fun. I like it. Shields take way too long to recharge in campaign, which makes any Mantis sections on Legendary and Halo 4 kind of miserable. But I like the Stomp. Stomp's really nice. Mantis just feels pretty good. I don't have any major complaints about it beyond the shield thing. The shotgun's still fine. He has not fucked up the shotgun. I think it even looks pretty good. This is a perfectly fine model, even if the lighting is kind of fucking out how it looks here. That's stocky. I like a stocky shotgun. Yeah, it's a lot better than the Halo 4 one. God, I still can't believe they just removed the fucking iron sights. Okay, so this has been fine so far. We're at what should be the end. To take us back to the surface. So now let's find out if he's going to be a bastard, have it not take us to the surface. Hey, good. Going to the surface. Thank God.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you?
Wow, this has been like a normal level so far. Amazing.
What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
So far, this is just fine.
Sir, thank God you're here. We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things, they ambushed us. We gotta get out of here.
Halo 4's multiplayer would be mostly fine if they just got rid of loadouts. Yeah, I like that it's faster. Like Halo 4's multiplayer on a surface level, in terms of like movement and kill times and stuff, is fine. It's just even more than Reach. It's a fucking precision weapon only thing, because you can spawn with 4 different precision weapons, I think. Battle rifle is the DMR, is the carbine, and there's a light rifle. I think that's all of them. And then the bolt shot is a precision sidearm, like the regular pistol, but it's also a shotgun. Bolt shot in Halo 4 is absurdly overpowered. But then their solution to that in 5 was to just make it a nothing gun. The Horford realization that these mouths and faces remind me of is Indigo Prophecy. Oh, fuck off. God. Oh no, you're right. Let's see him. First one. Oh, he's going. He's fighting. Oh, that's big Indigo Prophecy energy. God damn it. I've noticed that he makes Marines use grenades more often, but that's a problem because they don't seem to care about your position when they use them. I know at least 2 times so far that I've been killed by Marine grenades that I didn't realize were being tossed out. So here, I guess we're opting to have the Flood versus Covenant stuff 2 missions early. Sure. Why not? Because who cares about steady, natural escalation? The whole point of the Flood is that you get a level and a half to get acquainted with them, and then you deal with facing off against them and the Covenant at the same time. Don't know what that was. And there's Sentinels. Oh! Grenades just have no real proper warning in this. Like, one will just fall at your feet, and you'll be dead. Sure are Sentinels. It's so weird that he hates 343 stuff so much, yet he commits to making 343 designs, like, still exist. Because that's basically what they look like in Halo 4. Yes, those are also like carrier forms? Why are there 2 different carrier forms? What's the purpose? There we go. Well, that was just a normal level. Thank God.
Greetings. I am the monitor.
The downside
of
means
Installation 04. I
it's
am
time for the
reporting
library.
to Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance.
Still
Come
love this boy.
This way.
Good boy. God, I hate how metal looks in this
I
mod.
lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Because there's like, it's such a barely noticeable shader that's used for metal shine. So, Spark looks like he's made of fucking stone. Good, Spark now has a magnum to help you fight. Yeah, that was still like half an hour. Though I did stop to read bad terminals.
We
Be fair.
must collect the index before we can activate the installation. I am a genius.
Okay, yeah, this is... he still gives me the fucking bad pistol. Why'd you give me the bad pistol? Your new pistol sucks, my dude. Let's see how it... I'll be fair, let's see how it does. No, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that.
We are near the index user. Follow me.
God, an entire mag. Nope, that's not good. Back to this. See, part of the problem of him adding not only so many more infection forms, but also these other enemies that spawn more infection forms is you get shit like that, where there's just so fucking many of them. God, what has he done to this level? What's gonna happen? I don't feel good. Maybe the DMR will be better. I have to try things besides just the machine gun, because if I only use the LMG, this is going to be really miserable. Okay. Oh, green. That shotgun go. There was one with a shotgun. There it is. Hey, give me that. Oh. I'm just kind of taking in just how many of these infection forms keep on spawning in. God, another one of these. Dude just really wants me to have nothing but infection forms to fight. I'm just gonna keep going. God, more. I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving and then see how many more infection forms that winds up getting me. Oh god. Jesus! All the way back there too. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. But they're called the Flood. Shouldn't there be a flood of them? Shut up. I know for a fact it's his fucking reasoning too.
The security doors have sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them.
Let's make a checkpoint here. This yeah, what flood music though? It's just it sounds like a really subdued a sample of one part of a Halo 4 level, or not Halo 4 track. One the Forerunner one. That's too good. I haven't seen him cook anything yet. Right. There's a flamethrower. Where's the flamethrower, you coward?
Please follow closely. This portal is the first.
Yeah, the fact that it's all green and shit is real bad. And especially when, you know, this is Guilty Spark's house, you know? He keeps a clean house.
You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood.
Disrespect for my
despite the
boy.
Containment protocols.
Got it. Here.
If the flood escapes this halo, it will of course consume all viable hosts in this gap. The flood must not escape the installation. They consume all.
So we had a beta dialogue that was then cut off by non-beta dialogue. Are there really Covenant in here, man? Are you for real?
You can see how the body's been transformed by the genetic expression of the flood infection. The small creatures carry spores that cause a host to mutate. The mutated hosts then produces spores that can pass the flood to others. It is insidious and elegant. As long as any hosts remain, the flood is virulent.
So it looks like he has Guilty Spark's voice set to play on the Chief Biped. Before it was tied to Spark himself, which meant that yeah, sometimes you can't hear him, but that's kind of what made it kind of comedic to me, because he would just be off doing his own thing, still chatting away while you're dealing with this nightmare. But now, no matter what, you're gonna hear what he says right in your ear. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take sprint. Just so I can try and run through shit where possible. Sure do love fighting the Covenant here when they weren't designed for this level. They definitely don't feel out of place at all. Not in the slightest. God. You check out his rundowns of the level he recently released. This game does have real-time infections. They T-pose as it happens. Oh, good. The flood plots also seem beefier than normal in the base game. One assault rifle round would blow up bulk out of them. Yeah, there's so many more of them, but they don't collectively burst. They don't chain burst as much. I'm surprised he didn't put a guy with a rocket launcher every corner. I'm really surprised too. Hey, we're only a few minutes in. Find out. The good thing Halo CE doesn't flood and hurt people. I had my Halo 3, but this one, yeah. So I'm reading these a little out of order. The problem with the library is it's hard to properly keep track because you're just always doing shit. So I apologize in advance if I don't pay enough attention or respond as quickly as normal, because it's just always some shit being thrown at you on this level. I still don't know what the deal is with the big green glowy thing. Like, it's cool. It's a big green thing. But don't do nothing. It gives me a creepy feeling that he would have female Marines infected a bunch. Yeah, hold on to that fear. You'll see where that fear takes you later on. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's true. Still no terminals yet. Oh yeah, I should note, whenever you're sprinting, you cannot switch weapons, unlike in other Halo games that did have sprint. So again, I need to really express that Halo again has a really good flow to it, and that flow is largely because you can interrupt most things, or you can.
Time is short.
God, I hate that's right in my ear. You can do a lot of things that interrupt other things. There's a lot of freedom in that way. A lot of the stuff he's added in this, you can't do that. You can't switch grenade types whenever you're still throwing a grenade. You can't swap weapons while sprinting. Just a lot of interruptions. Oh.
I must reset the backup unit. Please continue on.
Marvin Mobuto. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. The fuck is this shit? Like, seriously, what the fuck? I survived Reach, get whisked up after escaping New Alexandria, and thought I saw some sick shit when those brutes started ripping people in two as we tried to evacuate the city. But this shit is so much worse. I got separated from my squad back at the Autumn's crash site. We were looking for extra supplies inside the ship, and it's dark as hell. Next thing I know, I see a light, and it's this little floating silver ball. It starts jabbering away some gibberish about lost history and proclaimers. Now I'm here. Don't know what the fuck that ball is. Don't know where the fuck I am. I'm sure as hell don't know what the fuck these new creatures are. I just know they are scary as shit. Like some sort of undead. The thing that brought me here says we need to get something called the Index. I'd threaten to shove my assault rifle up its ass if it doesn't explain what the hell is going on. But for one, it doesn't even have an ass. Two, it won't shut the fuck up and keeps running away from me. I got no choice but to do what it says. Maybe get some goddamn answers to God. Someone please give me a clip of this part specifically. I'm gonna need this later. Oh god. I hate it. I hate it. Oh god. That single datapad has more cussing in it than the entire like canon Halo stuff in general. Like all books, all comics, all games, everything. There's more in that than all of those combined. That's where we're at right now. Oh, do I get a Sentinel Beam? Hey, I got a Sentinel Beam. Look at that. Wow, its beam itself looks really bad. This does not have any impact field whatsoever. Man, that has nothing going for it. That is real disappointing. I'm just going back to this. I got three shells, and I'm still going back to this. Okay. Oh, I put in an enforcer. What do you know? Okay. Good for him. Here we go. Oh no, not yet. Not yet. God. Is it the same dude from the Flood? The one that the chief calls a badass? You have been one hard ass and a bitch. God, the flood novelization is really, really bad. I get the feeling that might be his favorite book. Why is there right in the library? It's a secret tool that'll help us later. God, I love how the chief is like, man, this guy must have been a badass, and so this guy's way of interpreting that is to have him just cuss a whole lot. God, that says everything. That says everything you need right there. How did it get there? I don't know. The Covenant have their ways. Don't worry about it. Just try not to think about it. How'd they get it? How did they get in general past all these big ass closed doors that Guilty Spark has to open for us? Baffling. Like, I try not to, you know, be too pedantic and shit. Believe it or not, contrary to popular belief. But man.
Please wait here.
Also, Halopedia is really good. It's probably one of the only good fan wikis because it keeps track of everything, but it also doesn't do what the Star Wars wiki does of, like, you know, having wiki pages for Booby. It also helps that the people that run Halopedia, like, aren't insane. They're pretty cool. Or jizz. Stop talking about Star Wars jizz. God, what even happened there? Did that shoot me? Did that hit me with something? That's the only thing I can think of. Stuff just keeps happening in this mod. And I don't know what it is. I love that he put in the fucking arrows that Halo Anniversary also added. That's really fucking funny. Rest Legends derogatory. No, just as important. Shut up. Halo YouTubers are bad. There's not a single good Halo YouTuber as far as I'm concerned. Which is why I am not going to be a Halo YouTuber. I'm going to be a person who makes a couple of videos on YouTube about Halo. I refuse to become a Halo tuber. Because the moment I do, my brain will rot. I keep forgetting that I have sprint. Yeah, it's really weird that he changed Guilty Spark Slide. Again, there's so much shit that he just changed, like, purely for the sake of it. Oh, I guess carrier forms exploding don't kill other carrier forms anymore. Okay. That's where we're at. Lum guzzling, stop.
I am gratified to see you. You should be ready with me. Your environment suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
Oh, there's an honor guard. Oh. Oh, I fucked up. I did that to myself. That was my fault. keep fucking forgetting how wide the range is on that shit. A Juice Wheeler, someone that cries when they stop. Razor Spark. That's good. I like Razor Spark. Are these new carrier types trying to be like the pure forms from 3 or head crabs? Yes. Worst part of Halo YouTubers is that none of them really help newer people get into Halo. Yeah, it's really weird too because some of them are like pretty young. There's at least 2 that are like, I swear they've got to be like under 20 or something, but they still don't really like get people to care about Halo. There's been like one Halo YouTuber that I found that I've liked, and all he does is just talk about lore stuff. I think Installation 00 might be his name. I don't remember. There's a podcast I like though. Sacred Icon Podcast. They're pretty good. There's some good boys there. They occasionally have the best good boy, Alex Haruspis, on board.
I am gratified to see you.
If none of you have read, not Halo Canon, I haven't watched his videos. If none of you have read any of Haruspis's blogs, by the way, highly recommend it. He's like me in that he's been reading and playing all of Halo stuff like since Halo came out, like during formative years and shit as well, and does some actually really good write-ups on the series as a whole and expanded lore stuff. He's a cool dude. It helps. I've actually, I've got him. He's helped me sort some thoughts on my Halo 2 screen. He's a really, really cool dude all around. He's the only British person that is allowed to continue to live.
Your environment suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Love there being so many infection forms. God, this is absurd. Alright. Are they gonna infect? I want to see them infect. Let's see them infect. Oh, I didn't T-pose. Shame. Oh! Uh-oh. Fuck! All the way back here, huh? God, that flood had a perfect beat on me.
I am gratified to see you. You should be me.
5 shells this time, huh? I really don't know what he's going for with those things.
Suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
Let's see. Yeah, speaking of Klimps, like Klimps is a good example where like I don't think his like calling his like his near videos and analysis is very good because all he does is just recap like all the plot stuff and the lore. He doesn't really like go into it thematically or anything, but the fact that like, you know, he still has helped get a lot of people into the franchise as a result is still really cool. He's good for like if you want to go just listen to someone talk about a series without getting too like in depth with it thematically, while also being entertaining. That's I can tell because mobile. But what are the bars underneath your sprint? Nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I think it's supposed to be some altitude thing, but it literally does nothing. All it does is pulse, and it's really distracting. It's really hard to tell. Oh. Uh-oh. It's really hard to tell what's going on because of it sometimes. Because of how it just sometimes pulses like that. I'm gonna make a checkpoint. I'm tired of redoing this little tiny section. There we go. Not this time, buddy. No. Stick with this for now.
The flood will spread
Got a
from
few
planet
shots
to
left
planet,
in it.
consuming all of it. The installation was well conceived. It is surely the only way to end the flood threat.
God, there's so many weapons that he's added that's also making it difficult to consistently get ammo whenever I have weapons that like work, you know? Look at that. Come on. We don't need all that. I'm just gonna run past you guys. I ain't dealing with you. Goodbye. This is just really bland so far. Nothing really added.
The index is naturally
Which, I
our
mean,
first priority.
should be a godsend.
Activate the installation's failsafes. Without the index, I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
Oh, there we go. Time for another one. Refresh this real quick. Okay. Start. This is the grossest shit I've ever seen. Fucking pus everywhere, smells like rotten shit, and I think it got some in my mouth. I need to get out of this hellhole. I thought I was at the end when I saw the giant-ass elevator, but nope, just another fucking floor. I'm running into more of these flood too. Yeah, that's right, the fucking orb finally gave me a hint as to what's going on here. These things are the flood, and we are apparently going to stop them. Okay, sorry, this is a real thing. That should be weird. Doesn't read well as we. Anyway, at first I thought, no big deal. They're just nasty ass crabs. Crabs? Whatever. Then I encountered what must have been one of the brutes. Fucking ugly, man. All pasty and slimy and pale, with some weird claw arm. But you know what? Not that bad. I put that sucker down more easily than an actual living brute. Then, of course, one of the infected jackals came flying at me and I lit it up. That sucker just burst. And that's why I got their nasty ass shit in my mouth and all over my face. These things aren't hard to put down. But I only got 4 spare mags for my rifle before I'm down to my sidearm. I better be getting to the end of this shit soon, or I'm fucked. This is the Marine that wears the badass shits, yes. Oh God. Yeah, it's really fucked. It's oh, I missed some things further up. Oh, but bad. Halo YouTubers remind me of this video Halo Canon did for Pride Month, where he looked at LGBTQ plus themes and characters. Pretty sure the guy's by himself, and the Halo community was not having it. It's quite shameful. Man, I want to go check that video out. That sounds neat. Fucking Halo community. There's some Halo YouTuber. Maybe Helljumper? I don't remember his name. Who's apparently like just a hardcore righty, and I just Super abridged series tier levels of Friday. I want to suplex ever rode the through table. Yeah, say God, I would give anything to suplex fucking Masters 1337. You gotta say the whole thing. You have to say it all out loud. If I just say Masters lead, no, it's not the same. I feel like the only Halo 2 person I like is Rejected Shotgun and Rocket Sloth for their Guardian stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's cool. There are a couple of cool modders, mostly because they're like, hey, we found some stuff that no one's ever seen before. Let's just put it out there and try to restore it in a way that's like standalone and neat. I like that. Actman, that's who I'm fucking thinking of. God, yeah. Halo YouTubers, man. Halo YouTubers. Yeah, he's a fucking hoot and a half, let me tell you. Not a fan. I'll go to checkpoint. God. I swear, every time I turn a corner, I'm afraid it's going to be a new area. Oh yeah, I forgot to point it out, but yeah, if anyone is ever going to suffer through this themselves, set the mouse sensitivity to 10. It at least feels like 6 on regular CE mouse sensitivity. Oh good, there's a Halo Canon video for later. I'm gonna queue that up and just have it paused so that I've got it at the ready. Okay. Smooth rocket launcher is so cursed, yeah. Yeah, Wooly getting into Halo was pretty cool. I need to watch more of his videos. I didn't see a whole lot of them. I don't watch a lot of full playthroughs anymore of things. I mostly just watch supercuts, and even then I don't typically finish those. But it was nice to hear that he seemed to like really like it. Yeah, being sold on it by the ship names is good. Halo seems just like Star Wars, where YouTubers just grift as much as they can to put the fans of the Bungie era against the ones of the 343 era. Yeah, pretty much. Then you also, I think you occasionally get the ones that are like, no, but the Bungie era is really bad as well. 343 era is fixing everything. When it's like, man, they're both completely different developers with different focuses that both have their strengths and weaknesses. We can just address all of that without trying to fucking, like, outdo each other, man. Well, it seems like the type to go SPV3 is better than the original. Pat would do that. I could see Pat doing that. Because Pat has weird brainworms. But Wooly, I feel like, would understand when something is, like, a bit too much. But that could just be me being hopeful. Love all these infection forms.
We must continue. This refuse.
God, I fucking forgot you were around, man. Where were you?
Well, naturally, the flood is simply too dangerous to release, and mass sterilization protocols may again need to be enacted. Of course, samples were kept here after the last catastrophic effort for study. It seems that decision may have been error.
Oh. Got hunters. I'll take that. It's the least satisfying sentinel beam ever. I'm just gonna run past you. I ain't got time for your shit. Oh. Can I steal you? Yep. There we go. This is what the library was missing. A vehicle section with the Wraith. God.
The installation was specifically built to study and contain the
Broken
flood.
down Wraiths
Their
have
survival
think
as
this is a
race was
garage.
dependent
Yeah.
upon it. I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
Uh-oh. Mistake. Okay, let's revert that. Actually use our brain this time crossing this. Okay. Does this have...
I am a genius.
There we go. We're using our big brain now, folks. Oh, wait. Wait. What? There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna grab that shotgun ammo. There we go. Oh. See, now this is just nothing. Now it's like the opposite problem. Now there's just no reason to get out of this. I can just finagle it a bit. There we go. Oh, got anything over here? Nope. Oh, there's this. Oh yeah, the fucking enhanced reflexes,
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
which is slow-mo. Oh, Oh, there we go. Oh no, the enhanced reflex doesn't work so good when you're in a vehicle. Oh, there's normal shield there. Oh no. Oh no, he didn't account for this. Oh, that's real rough. There we go. You see how nothing this is? God. And vehicles automatically recover health when you're in them. So all the damage they're doing to me is nothing. Take this. Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna get caught up with the chat. Surprised Matt hasn't done a what happened for Halo MCC or 5. Yeah, I don't even watch those anymore. Does he still do this then? The problem with doing a 1-on-5 at least is that there's hardly anything we like actually officially know about that game's development. They haven't even done a post-mortem like they did for 4. So part of it feels that Matt would stuff. I'm assuming you mean Matt's stuff would be wrong about Halo. Yeah, it would be. Although he doesn't even write his what happened videos himself. He has someone else write them, research them and stuff. Would be hard if you write that all-wheel drive. Yeah. Where are the infection forms even come from? I don't know. They're just happening. That seems pretty objective. Those what happened videos, and he tends to surprise with developers. Yeah, that's for what I've seen of those. That's nice at least. I just know he doesn't actually write them himself or anything. Every Halo game has had some awful development hell at some point. Not a single Halo game has had a smooth development. It really sucks. Except for ODST. That's the ODST went fine, and it shows. That game's great. Nothing wrong with ODST. The race compared to the other broken down races, like Master Chief getting roped into buying a luxury edition instead of a standard editions. God, yeah. Again, I don't have anything against like Matt's what happened videos aside from just that he doesn't actually research them himself or anything. But I know when you're a big YouTuber doing 8 billion video series, that's kind of bound to happen, so it's fine. As long as he hasn't ever misrepresented anything, that's what really matters. Halo 4 Mountain Dew videos, yeah. Of course I remember. How could I forget? Okay. Alright, we need to see if we can do this. We need to see if we can do this. Very important. We find out if we can do this. Oh! Okay, not even I can bullshit this. So goodbye, Wraith. You've served us well. That sure was a lot of nothing. Also, I love that the fog effect here. I don't know if this comes across the stream at all or not, but the fog effect is kind of fucked up, and it looks like it's almost like this isn't the right term for it in this case, but it almost looks like color banding is going on with it. fell off. Youth after season 3 of our. I haven't watched Red vs. Blue since season 5. Because that had like 9 different endings. Like 9 different alternate ones you could watch. And after that I was like, you know, I could just pick at one of these endings and be fine. That's what I did. I did hear that Red vs. Blue got that it, you know, kind of floundered, but it got pretty good again for a bit. Oh. In a sec. Hester's most loved honor card. Yeah, that was pretty weak. What is Red vs. Blue? It's a weird spin-off, right? Yeah, it's like a weird spin-off thing. Watched one of his videos on Silent Hill, and I really appreciate how he didn't blame Tom Healer for everything. That's nice. That's good. I talked about how development involves too many people to usually blame an individual. Very true. That is the case 100% across the board. That also does apply to movies, and basically any form of modern media development in general. So don't ever let yourself blame something legitimately entirely on one dude, because it's not true. Red vs. Blue is a problem has gone on longer than most of the audience have been. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I don't like thinking that. Ah, man. Man. I don't like that. Zark Morame. Okay. Saying Healy Ultra Honor Guard. That's supposed to mean he's like just like a super duper honor guard, or is supposed to be like an elite ultra whom is also an honor guard. Anyway. At last, we are within grasp of the sacred icon. Once we ensure the area is secure, the Luck Golo pair we have brought with us will be able to force the doors open. Okay. It really fucks with me that here the Covenant races are referring to each other by their actual race names. When in like Halo 2, for instance, like the final level, for instance, the elites are like, Arbiter, the hunters have come to our aid. And it just reads better, you know? Ernest Klein is written for Red vs. Blue. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that. Reading this. We've lost so many brothers during this journey to the sacred icon, many suffering fates worse than death, even the ongoing Kagrar. We are fortunate to live with those who have died to make this possible, have done so with the highest honor. Once we break through these doors, we will be another step closer to salvation and the start of the great journey. The rest of the Honor Guard has been dispatched to retake Halo's control room from the humans. They will ensure that it does not fall again, so that upon delivering the sacred icon to the hierarchs, they can bring it safely to the control chamber and thus begin the journey. Salvation is at hand. We who have dedicated our life not just to the Covenant, but to the safety of all that is holy will be the first to transcend, even as the parasite continues to surge in numbers, and the humans and their demon grow bolder in their attacks. We're the ones who are responsible for guarding all that is sacred. We will not fit. There's like, this whole paragraph, this entire paragraph is just, we need to win. That's it. That's all that's going on here. He's really got this idea of like how this is only here to justify why there are too many guards. Yeah. This guy's idea of like writing zealotry and stuff is to just refer to everything as holy as much as possible. It really sucks. One episode of the 90s Fantastic Four series where you see some aliens talking and Stanley pops out with a translator to help us understand. Oh, that's nice. I actually never watched the 90s Fantastic Four cartoon. God, so many. Look at that. Look at this bullshit. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'll take this for a bit. God, I'm so, like, lost on red versus blue stuff. Like, is Gus still there? Is Bernie still there? Who's still there at this point? I remember, like, half the people left. Those are the only names I remember. Bernie did leave. Wow. Man. Can that even be called Rooster Teeth anymore? Oh, is that where that song was from? That's nice. Yeah, I should check out the 90s Fantastic Four sometime. Character's already called off twice. Man. To be fair, like, I do remember that he was like a super ghost or whatever in the original series a couple of times. I think it was an AI and not a ghost. And that, man, Red vs. Blue. What a series. Rooster Teeth in the same way as its Bioware. Man! I feel that. Here we go. It's time. Time for the last one. Royally fucking fucked. I am so fucked. I had to ditch the rifle. No more ammo. I've been running through this place, blasting these creatures with my M6. Suckers still go down easy, but there are way too fucking many. And more types too. These things that had to be grunts. I shot one and it burst open, and an assload of those crab things came skittering out of the slime. I can't waste my ammo, and no way am I getting within spitting distance of those things. I'm not going to have a choice soon. I got 3 mags left, 24 shots. I just gotta run. Keep fucking running or go hand to hand with these things. I got my knife. What does that really matter? These things don't seem to feel pain, and with some of the shit I've seen them do, fuck me. I doubt a knife would do a damn thing. They've got incredible strength. I've seen these things leap 20 feet through the air and hit the ground running. I can't even imagine how strong their fucking arms are to be able to climb these walls and scale those vents. If I go hand to hand with these undead fucks, don't expect to find much of me left. Man. Oh God. I love how what like even here it starts to break down where he can't even be like a consistent like cussy cuss man. Like they've got they've got incredible strength. Like that doesn't seem like a thing that whoever this dude is supposed to be would say. God. You think this Marine gets upset when all the red underlines appear on his Microsoft Word document? Yes. Oh. This is very 90s. I don't know about Frank Miller. Honestly, and this is going to be really mean. I need to confirm that my memory is right. Yeah. What this feels like is the fucking writing in Predator Concrete Jungle, who, by the way, incidentally, the writer of Predator Concrete Jungle was Grant Morrison. Oh, goodbye, Revowel. Good to have you. Rest well. Have some good dreamsies. Grant Morrison wrote Predator Concrete Jungle. And this feels like that. I guess there really isn't much of him left, like you said. What a shame. Hold on, I need to find the... What was the... the ex-porn star hookers? God, I fucking... I just see how Little Concrete Jungle emulates sometime. What was that? What was the thing? It's further up. Oh no, it's gone in the chat. What was this dude's name again? Find the line. Marvin Mobuto. There we go. I didn't know you, Sarge, but I sure as hell wish I had. You must have been one hard-ass son of a bitch. Oh yeah, this is helmet. Okay, let's... There's still been nothing new, so that's good. Except for that. Goodbye. Oh, hello. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. So sudden every time. Give me that. Oh. Oh, good. I can just go to the end. Thank God. We did it, folks. We finished the library. 2 levels in 2 hours. That's a new record for us. Incredible. Look at that. It's like it's actually playing something close to Halo.
The energy barrier surrounding the index...
Master Chief needs to be a nice boy. No cussing, no sex, always be polite. Him saying no in Halo 4 was scandalous. You're not wrong. I completely agree.
You may now retrieve the index.
We've seen the same hallway for the past hour. Yep. That's the library. Master Chief and Kiryu would be friends. They'd be best buds.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
Oh man. As much as I would love to see the Chief hold hands with the Arbiter, I still would much prefer that him and Halfjaw hold hands
Which means
instead.
that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector.
No, since we're back on assault in the control room, this is definitely going to be worse.
Splendid, shall we?
This is definitely going to be completely different and way worse. Kiryu takes the Chief pocket circuit racing. They all have two hands.
My usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end.
Why is there a bunch of bodies and
Allow
shit?
units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the
Oh
core.
wait, that's right. I read the lore
That
thing, so I know they
mistake is
tried to
reserved for
take
you,
this back.
Reclaimer.
Why is it all red now, though? Like, nothing's really changed. Here we go! It's time!
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Much fun for Master Chief!
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I
God,
didn't realize.
no, those
He's
eyes!
your pal, is he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made
This
you
really
do?
is an Indigo Prophecy face.
Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the Flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
Sod off!
What impertinence.
That line's still really
I shall
funny
write you
because
at
it's
once.
left
sure
over
that's a
from
good
back when
idea?
the God, I hate that face.
How-
That line's still
how
really
dare
funny
you?
because it's left
Why
over
not?
from when
Do what?
they originally wanted
I have the
Cortana to
index.
have a
You can
English
just
accent.
Float and sputter.
Enough! The Flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood.
God,
It
she-
kills their food.
The way that
Humans,
he
Covenant,
fucked up her
whatever.
transparency and
We're
her
all
aura
equally edible.
just really does make
The
her
only
just
way
a
to
big
stop
giant
the
lady.
Flood is to starve them to death.
It's so bad.
And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all
Yeah, like you
sentient
don't
life.
like that. These are the same animations as base CE,
Ask him.
and there's enough effects around Cortana that you can't like really take in too much just how like bad she looked or how bad the animations look.
Technically, this installation
But now since that's
has
all
a
gone in
maximum
this new
effective radius
model,
of 25,000 light years.
it's just out there
But
to
once
see.
the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life, or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the flood.
You see, to stop the flood, you just needed to make every organic species into robots. See, but that's actually what the Dynac's plan
The
was.
followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way.
The villain of Halo 4 actually had that plan. It's really funny.
Picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
The Dynact is
We need
Robotnik
to
now.
go
Perfect.
Right now.
Last time you asked me if it were my choice.
Got it, yeah, I can't get over the weird arrow on her fucking...
Having had considerable.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that, Zoro.
My answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Really, it's just bad Mass Effect.
Out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
I do love that line. It's a good line.
Look out.
Oh. I love starting the level and not being able to see. That's not doing very good. Let's use this. That's better. Alright, what else is here? The bad plasma pistol. Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, come on. Really, man? We gotta... Must we? Yeah, that's what I thought.
We can't let the Monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion
Halo
of
and Sonic
sufficient
crossover would be
size will
funny
help
for the wrong
destabilize
reasons.
the
Yes, it
ring,
would be.
and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battlement and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, We can use them to destroy Halo.
They're just killing each other. It's really fucking funny. God, that Sentinel beam just has no fucking jazz to it. You know? Just like, eh. Nothing. Soulless. They specifically didn't think of pacing for this level so they could have more through. I am not... I really, really, really hate that dude a lot. Really hate that dude a lot because of him being like, oh, going between two different protagonists in Halo 2 just fucks up the pacing of that game. And then purposely ignoring pacing for this? Fuck. God, I'm so mad. Gun pointed at the head of the universe is very raw. It's the best. God, this lighting shift, though. Oh, 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 oh. Why are you using a pistol? God, I can't get over this fucking bad brushed metal texture that he's got going on in all his Forerunner stuff. What do we got for the cache of weapons up here? Nothing? He took it out? Son of a bitch. Fuck you. Awful. Absolutely awful. Ways he's gonna try and fix the Arbiter story is gonna be fascinating. Oh man. Arbiter level is bad. You're in for a treat. You're in for a real good time. So Xbox backtrack to that Xbox Live Gold price hike. Good, good. Oh, thank God. That was just baffling. That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen them come out and do or try to do. I don't use sprint. I'm just gonna keep the health recovery. Having sprint be an armor ability in anything, it's kind of a bad idea. Not because, oh, sprint bad, but because whenever it's like a thing that you have to equip, you just kind of forget that you've got it. So you never like get used to it being part of like your natural kit, you know? That's why, like, if you are going to have sprint, you really should do it like 4 and 5, where it's just an ability that you have. So at least, you know, it becomes part of your like normal movement. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. How much cussing we're going to have this time. Thank God for the Chief. When our Pelican went down, I was pretty sure we were screwed. Then the Chief came through with that oh-so-glorious grizzly tank. Man, eat my ass. And led the charge to this pyramid. We've been holding the area since. While our radio equipment isn't strong enough to get a signal outside of the canyon walls, the Chief was able to request reinforcements and an ordnance drop when he radioed Echo 419 to come pick us up. Since then, we've been fortifying the area. Heavy machine guns, rockets, marksmen, we got it all, baby. We've all got some of our guys headed down to retrieve extra gear from the Pelican. Unfortunately for us, Chief's tank was too damaged for us to keep in action. One of the Pelicans lifted it off to Alpha Base to see if it can be repaired. There's only so many of those things that made it off the Autumn, you know. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this. If the Covenant return, we'll be ready for them. We even got guys hiding in the crevice at the base of the structure, ready to ambush any Covenant and make it past our first line of defense. We got the upper ground, the guns, the ammo, and even some of those Covenant shade turrets. Nothing is breaking past this line. How many times are you just going to say we got a bunch of shit? This guy just really loves repeating himself. The Bruce Trout's melee being so limp and unimpressive feels like it is a crime. It really sucks. The fact he took out most of like the really crunchy melee sound effects in this, so none of the melee feels like even mildly good. Get to the backtracked with that. Gonna be annoyed when articles come out saying they're pro-consumer for doing it. Yeah, that's gonna suck. It's gonna be bad. Free to play game will be free for sure. Halo Infinite, like anyway. And yeah, it's actually a really smart idea to just have Halo's multiplayer be like standalone and free to play on Infinite. All these unlocks sound like ads for themselves. Strong, capable Marines in your area. Yeah. I remember a dumb detail in Halo the Flood, the Master Chief takes a shower. He takes a shower, and also he's a ginger. They removed that in the re-release, which is cowardly. They ungingerified the Master Chief. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Why? Man. This Master Chief isn't a stinky player, yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna take one of these wraiths. Now it's time to go through the old, the new stuff. Not any regular pacing. Man, we don't have any music going. Nothing. Oh. I really likes wraiths. Are we just gonna have this be a monster closet? Okay. Alright then. Oh, I almost forgot about the edgy spiky. Oh man, that all spawned again was really not great. Edgy spiky human towers. How could I forget about them? All these trees being added is really funny because of how they keep getting in the way of the camera. Something which, by the way, is never a problem in base CE whenever you're using vehicles. Oh, you got that. You got that cool thing. Uh-oh. Oh! Man. We still haven't fought the Prophet yet. I don't think we're gonna fight the Prophet. Unless it's gonna be like a big final boss thing. Oh god, it's gonna be a big final boss thing, isn't it? I hope it happens during the Warthog run. Just for maximum misery. The fact that there's no music playing here is really rough. There they come. Great checkpoint. Crawford is dual wielding fuel rod cannons and levitating after you. I hope he's T-posing as he does it. Jesus. Love to fight big things that I can barely see. Or I can barely follow. Actually, I'll take that. Gotta have the hunters. Need to have those hunters. Is this? Love going up against enforcers when I have a vehicle not suited to fighting them, and thus inevitably have to abandon it, and now need to walk. Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that. Oh, I guess you just charge it. That seems okay. That seems fine. I'll replace this. That. That seems perfectly adequate. You love massive with no vehicles to take when one breaks. Yep. Big, huge, massive areas where I just gotta walk through when there's not even music playing. So, this theoretically should arc since it's got a reticle that, like, goes down, so... Nope, it just goes straight. What is even the fucking point, then? Oh, if you hold it down all the way, then it goes straight. God, that is really not telegraphed. Okay, I'm just gonna go down. This is... I love whenever I get kind of optimistic about a gun. It immediately just makes me look like a fool. I killed one at least. Also, yes, Halo to draw. And proves that the only thing Halo is missing is cute lesbians. But people not knowing what Haloid is really wild to me. That was like... That was the shit when you were like, you know, fucking 14 years old. And that dropped, and... Oh, it doesn't even have a cool melee. What the? Oh! I didn't even notice him. Shit. I'm not gonna use the incineration cannon. I'm just gonna stick with this. It seems kinda not great. Yeah, how do you like that, Zoro? Hmm? I don't remember much anymore. That's fair. Right there with you, buddy. Incineration cannon not really incinerating. I want a refund. Dude, this is so much better by, like, already. Jesus Christ. Really melting my health with this thing. Christ. Why does it say 40 rounds times 2, not just 80 rounds when I picked up ammo for that? Okay, this time it gave me a checkpoint here. Uh-oh. Why the hell are all these Covenant using human weapons?
Wait, we should commandeer one of those Banshees. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
Oh, good. Don't like hearing that rocket launcher on the other side. Aggressive rocket launches, huh? Okay. Was that a jackal with a human sniper rifle a second ago? Or DMR? We're trying to play World as Mine too. What's pacifist? We want to show how desperate things we're getting, so they're using human weapons as the actual answer masters. What? What? No, it doesn't make them feel desperate, it's just confusing. Just feels like they're using weapons they shouldn't be using. Okay, where am I even going? Doesn't have a pulse generator marked at all. But you know, that was one of the benefits. Whenever you get into a Banshee on this mission normally, you get an objective marker saying, hey, go here to the pulse generator. Instead, there's this big thing that's got 2 different sides I can go on. I don't know which is supposed to be the right one. I'm going to assume this one. I guess it must be. Oh, come on. No? It doesn't do anything. Okay. Is there actually nothing over here besides this overshield? I'm gonna lose my shit if that's the case. Gonna guess this also doesn't do anything, but let's check just to be sure. Nope, nothing. Why is this here? What is happening? Where's the pulse generator at? Is it down there? Was I supposed to do anything for that? I guess I'll go this way. You're shooting me. Buddy. And nothing by this pelican, just a downed pelican. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I guess I'll go check and see if it's... So it is in the same place? Okay. Maybe an indicator before that would have been... God, that looks so bad. God, that looks dreadful. Look at that. Look at that shit.
That's the pulse generator. The center core is the signal amplifier. That's what we need to shut down. We need to interrupt the pulse generator's energy stream. I've adjusted your shield system so that it will deliver an EMP burst to disrupt the generator, but you'll need to walk into the beam to trigger it.
Just realized I got
The
the silver
EMP
shield for
blast should
nothing.
neutralize the generator, but it will also drain your shields and leave you vulnerable until they recharge.
Love that lighting shift. Why is this so gold? The generator's not even gold. Hmm. Yeah. Linoleum. It really is, though. God.
Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded.
Oh
Scanning.
crap. Goodbye.
The generator's central core is offline. Well done.
Love how rough that lighting shift is. Okay,
the second
so
pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav
Okay.
code when we get closer.
guess we got a new vehicle. Barrowhawk. Isn't that from Halo Wars? I think it's the Halo Wars thing. Oh god. Quick zoom to start descent, hold jump to start ascent. Oh, that is bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. It goes up in, like, intervals. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, did I go to those things too early? Oh, I think I did. Oh, God. No, I need to see this. I need to see how this is. Oh, those missiles are nothing. This feels not good. This feels very not good. I cannot stress enough how bad this feels. How did Wraith get up there? Yeah! How? Okay, we worked really hard on it, too hard to not get rid of it. It's also the reasoning for it. What? No! That's like the that's everything about this mod. This entire mod is just we worked too hard on it. We can't get rid of it. God. Oh. sometimes you just look when something isn't working in development, and this goes for game development. This goes for any kind of software development at all. This goes for just creating in general. If something isn't working, you gotta learn when to let go, man. You know, just gotta accept, hey, this isn't very good, and then just move on. Okay, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna create a checkpoint. Probably gonna die. Oh god, I didn't notice the night vision prompt. Oh. Oh look, it's like... It's like regular military stuff. Oh! Okay, I'm not using this anymore. This is really bad. I'm just gonna take that Banshee. Give me that Banshee. Oh yeah, look at that. Slightly average maneuverability. Oh, how I missed it. Okay, I kinda did that to myself. Oh, we are just flying to— What? God. Sliding shifts, man. Come on. Oh. Please learn how to code good checkpoints. I'm begging you. Doesn't need to be that difficult. That's why I made a checkpoint. Now I'm gonna try and make another one. There we go. See, just keep making checkpoints, it'll be fine. Why bother engaging when you can just fly through? God, look at this shit, though. God, this would be miserable. This would just be awful. Actually try and fucking go through. Oh. Can I make it through? Can I make it through? Hey, made it through. Oh, I completely forgot how this is all laid out. What? Jesus Christ. So many wraiths are back there. Imagine doing that on Legendary. Yep. I'm telling you, this dude really has a weird thing for wraiths. I'm gonna boost the stream real quick before I forget. Retweet the comment. Also, an image of someone making human female versions of the horn. What? What? They're true geniuses. They would have combined the scorpion and wraith together and have you use it. You know, it's true. It should have done that. It should have been like just a wraith cannon glued on top of a scorpion or something. It'd be kind of like the dog and crow swaps that are in the Nightmare Realms in Bloodborne. God, this still sucks a lot. Why does it... Why am I still able to pick up weapons that are out of fucking ammo? It's never a thing. So you don't accidentally pick up something that has no ammo. Oh, oh. Oh. Not dealing with you, buddy. Oh look, there's another Sparrowhawk over there, guys. I wonder what we're going to be using here in a second. I guess we're going that way. Scorpion cannon on a wraith's body, though. Yeah, that'd be good. I'd be fine with that. Oh. Oh! And they were just vibing. Yeah. Can't go that way anyway. Can't go that way. Yep. Gotta go to the Sparrowhawk. I earnestly would rather walk through that big-ass tunnel than fly that through it. God. What is that spread? What is that lack of magnetism? I'm telling you, the BR feels really bad in this. Entirely because of half of what makes the battle rifle feel as good as it does in other Halo games is Jesus Christ. Is the insane bullet magnetism that it has. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take this after all. I can't stress enough how much bullet magnetism is necessary for the battle rifle to feel good. So if you don't have that, and you got some really fucked up spread, you're just not gonna have a good time. It should also be a sin to make a battle rifle that feels bad. No idea where the rocket ammo went from that dude I killed. So that's a sniper rifle. Okay, whatever. Got here. Great. You'll finally do that sniper rifle. That sounds useful. Nope, that's a DMR. Okay, why not? Guess we'll use the Sparrowhawk. LMG seems like one... Seems less like one and more like another assault rifle. It is another assault rifle. It feels closer to how an assault rifle should actually feel. Because the regular assault rifle in this sucks. Also doesn't help that... God, I hate that. I hate how jerky that is. It doesn't help that the assault rifle and the LMG both have the thing where they start off firing slow and get
Head
really
through that
fast
door.
by the end.
That's the way to the next canyon.
Because this guy is also really obsessed with that. He made the MA5K, or someone did. Someone made the MA5K, and he at least had it in his maps back in the day. From Ghost of Onyx, and it operated the same way, where it started off firing slow and got really fast by the end. But it had a really funny glitch where if you reloaded it and held down the reload, or held down the trigger while reloading, how's it supposed to open? It would not have the slow speed, and would just fire at full speed. Am I supposed to blow this up? Oh no, there's a waypoint there. Okay. I love how she said, head through that door, whenever I was looking over there, so I thought it meant that door. I didn't even notice the waypoint got made. Cool! Also, these sure are some... stalactites, right? Stalactites are the ceiling ones, right? I always mix them up. Stalagmites are the ground ones? Yes. Okay, thank you. This wasn't... Yeah, Flo, this is the Sparrowhawk from Halo Wars. It's really bad. Honestly, the library on SPV3 was also really boring. Especially when I got a Wraith, and then there was no reason to use anything else for a little bit. Why'd they give you a Hornet to fly over these areas they painstakingly made? Who knows? Actually, no, the real answer is, apparently they said they spent so much time working on the Sparrowhawk that they just couldn't cut it. And that's this entire mod in a nutshell. There's not even anything here. He really just... Wait, is there something? No. There's a single LMG. And I guess a rocket launcher. Man... That just happens to be here with a bunch of ammo. The LMG's fine. It works. An entire mod based on the concept of sunk cost fallacy. Yeah. Also, Flo, look at this. This is how it ascends. You're supposed to hold down the jump button, which I'm doing, and it just goes a little jerky like that. It's wonderful. I hate it. I'm tempted to go back into their Discord server if I'm not banned from it yet. I haven't even said anything in there. I'm just wondering if the guy has seen these streams at all, or if anyone's brought them to his attention. And like banned me by default as a result. But I'm tempted to go back in there because they have the builds of SPV2 in there still. I'm kind of tempted to see if they are, just to like show off like how little actually has changed since the 12-ish years that those were being worked on. I feel like we need to have a pop-up explain the controls of the vehicle every time you enter it. You probably fucked up. Yeah, 100%. If I do SPV2, I'm not going to do a full playthrough. I'm just going to show off a couple of things in it. It wouldn't be anything major. Oh yeah, give me that. Also because I just don't want to be miserable again. Hey, at least we've escaped the new stuff. We are now entering regular assault on the control room, unless he's found a way to fuck with the level geometry again. Because this is where it's split before. Gotta cleanse this nightmare with a good Halo King, yeah. I'd rather be playing Halo 5 right now. That's where I'm at. That's how I'm doing. Jesus Christ. Thanks so much. Halo 5 at least goes by quickly. Yes, it does. This is supposedly the longest level in SPV3. God. I believe it. You know how normally there's a really kick-ass track that kicks in right here and kind of gets you amped up? You notice how there's no music playing right now? Like, I know that the dude commissioned a whole bunch of, like, original, like, remixes and stuff for this mod, but you'd think he would at least, you know, use regular tracks where it normally plays regular tracks. Or something. Anything. I don't know. Call me crazy. Oh, shit! Didn't even notice that guy came up. Where's Painted Black? Yeah! Bring Painted Black back, come on. It's really funny that it was also very clearly an instrumental because he didn't want to risk getting some sort of copyright strike for including a full audio file for a song in his mod. Still no music, come on. Give me something here, man. Go away. I want to deal with it. It's bad that I stopped trusting the mainstream Halo community when they unanimously told me SPV3 was good. Yes, it's very, very understandable. That's about where I was at. And thankfully, I've lately found a lot of people that were like, that are at least like, no, this mod fucking blows. So, it's fine. He made a file that said he brought a cuts. Oh yeah, good for blowing me away. It deserves real platinum. What are we playing? Space Hulk, Deathwing. God, that is what the fucking LMG feels like. A sentence makes Cortana just saying, Honor Guard elites are meant to be on Halo. Hate this. Whoa! Did I go the wrong way? I totally got turned around. Oh. You're gone! Fuck! Fucking honor guards, man. They just fucking zoom at you. Oh. We had terms explaining this profit off screen. A lot of big mods for games feel like they get blown up just because they are really big, and that's the one merit. Yes, that's absolutely the case. Like with that current New Vegas one, it's the fact that, you know, again, this took 12 years to make is one of the big things as well for this. Like articles came up about Frontier, despite those people writing it not being able to play it until right then. Yeah. Okay, yeah, for reference, those new flood that crawl on the ground used to make an extremely loud scream noise anytime you shot them, so it's like 3 times louder than anything else in the game. Oh, that should have been there. That should still be in. Someone needs to pull the... Okay, actually, you can't. I was going to say someone should pull the files from the old builds and just put that back in, but you can't do that because every time he releases a new version of SPV3, he takes down the old builds. And you cannot download them. So you just have to hope that somewhere like ModDB still has them up. And I hate that so much. I hate mods not being properly preserved in older iterations. So when does Cortana start talking about taking off her boots and how awful the smell must be? Soon. I saw those spawn. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Like 3 levels when we reach the most original content. Someone's going to mod Cortana to have bigger boobs than Halo 4. Yeah, absolutely. No, there's this fucking dude in I'm in the Discord channel for Halo Refined, just because that's the only, like, big major Halo mod for CE right now that I have any interest in. And incidentally, most of the people working on it are really cynical and frustrating. But anyway. Fuck! Okay. What was I saying? Right, so there's some dude in there, like the moment he popped in, all he did was talk about how Halo 4 Cortana is only good because of her big tits and stuff. And of course, no one in the server took any issue with this. That's just the kind of communities that get fostered. second checkpoint. I haven't been able to find any good Halo Discords, no. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Ammo. You get Proton actual teeth in Halo 4, there's that. Yeah, there's that. God, I can't get over how bad the Sentinel Beam is. Just nothing. No pizzazz, no nothing going on. Doesn't fit Halo, shouldn't be a story, and Halo's a bad take. Yeah, it is a bad take. Halo's like always stood out amongst like other FPS franchises by like actually having a really rich universe and a cool story. Mind you, CE doesn't have much of one because, you know, it kind of was through a really turbulent development where they had to literally stitch together cutscenes in the last, you know, few months of it, and Halo 3 was literally written by committee, so. But it's still always had like a campaign emphasis and stuff to think about, and like an attempt to do something story-wise. It's wild because people will like obsess over like Halo having a good campaign, but they don't want it to have a good story in that campaign. I don't know what people want. You know, it's weird. Also, really hate all the sliding. We don't regret this. There we go. Goodbye. People want Halo to be like Commando, where it's just one-liners. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yes, that's what this elevator needed. Shit to just fall on you. Okay, bye. Yeah, most boomer shooter fans aren't very big on Halo because they think that it, you know, ruins shooters and stuff. Oh boy, invisible flood. Yeah. I feel like anyone that adds invisible flood to a mod deserves to be dragged out and shot.
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Oh, Jesus Christ, fuck that. Now, what do we have in here? Yay, shotgun ammo. Good. Yeah, we're only on pulse generator 2 out of 3. Because this is hell. We've died, and this is hell. Okay, no, give me that back. We were done with the first 2 levels around this time. Fuck! Wait, really? It's so long. There's so much. It never ends. At least that grizzly's gonna be here, right? Right? Where is it? He had a thing that said the grizzly would be here. But it's not here. Is it because I turned the game off? That better not be the fucking case. Fuck. Dumb mistake for Halo is that boomers blame Halo for reach and health being a lot of games. There's some kind of persistence based on what we did. Yeah, that's the thing, is you can check on the VOD. I got a thing saying, hey, you kept your grizzly alive, so it'll be here when you do 2 betrayals. And I was like, oh, okay. It's not here. Why? Okay, I'm gonna take this one. The secret 3rd betrayal. Fuck you. Oh no, they're jackal snipers, but with human sniper rifles. Because this mod says fuck you. and actively wants you to hurt. Okay, I'm gonna make a check. Yep, I see you. Oh. Wait, where did... Oh, there it is. Maybe? Oh, there you are. Thank God. But... fucking lose it. Is this fucking enhancement by Hermes? Oh, this is complete hurting. 12 a.m. now. God, it is. 3 hours. Going 3 hours. Yeah, I'm not doing keys after this. Because we still probably got at least an hour of this shit. Why? I'm just gonna see if I can rush to that Banshee. Love to have audio cut out. Oh, Jesus Christ, fuck off. Wait, not here? Where then? Over there. Why? Jesus. The fact that each level has been an hour long is very bad design. Yep. This dude just does not understand how to pace shit at all. Okay, but the most egregious sin so far about this mod is that it gets rid of toggle crouch. Whoa! Fuck off. Not in my house. Yeah, no toggle crouch. Only hold to crouch. Whew. Okay. Is it stuck under the level? I think it is. That's really good.
That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go.
God. Cannot begin to fathom doing this shit on higher difficulties. So what's the longest level, well, longest Halo level in the series? I'm not sure actually. Does anyone know?
I've located the.
I feel like it might be normal 2 betrayals.
She put down
Because this is a
1,200
long
kilometers
level all
upstream.
around.
Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Phew. Oh, that was too close. That was way too close. Good. Love how there's no music cue here, when normally there is on the regular game. Get you amped up for this sequence here. The hub area notice is technically considered a level, yeah. But I don't think that really counts. I'm just gonna keep making these fucking manual checkpoints. I don't trust this game. Wow, it's been so long since I found a terminal. Oh, Jesus. The available reclaimers on this ring are quickly dwindling. With only one main base of operations, the Flood were quickly able to identify and assault the majority of their population at their primary outpost. Like at the control room, the Flood were able to circumvent their defenses by traveling through the ring and surprising them when they were where they were weakest. I dispatched the Sentinel and forces to destroy their aircraft while they were still fighting off the Flood. While I regret condemning them to a particularly unpleasant fate, I don't allow any chance that the Flood can gain access to spacefaring technology. The results will be catastrophic. Even if a single of the human aircraft makes it to a Covenant ship in orbit, the Flood could once again have access to interstellar travel. I'm currently tracking 3 such aircraft. 2 of them are their drop ships that are currently in the process of vacating the conflict zones. The third, however, is one of the smaller aircraft looking for survivors in these canyons. Its pilot should be a suitable candidate for activation of the installation. I will transport him to a safe location or the Sentinels to dispose of his vehicle. God. There's nothing. There's nothing to shut down. Was pretty long on Halo 4. There's nothing to say. Like 3 paragraphs to get across. I gotta make sure the Flood don't get off the ring. Like, yeah, you don't say. It's almost like that's everything we already know about Guilty Spark as a character. Like, terminals should be there to, like, enhance something or learn something new or tell an interesting story that's otherwise, you know, not in the main campaign. We haven't been getting that. Okay. I'm gonna lose my shit if whenever we get to final run up here, if it doesn't start playing anything. Longevity is the soul of wit. Only a drunk person could tell a better Halo storyline slower than this mod. Yeah, pretty much. Because it like, doesn't even fully comprehend the characters as characters. It's just... It's just like the most basic ideas. Oh, thank God it's playing something. Okay. Thank God. Banshees love to home in on me. And well, let me do my usual thing. Nope, it won't. How about on this side? Ah. Let's see if you hit anything over here. And of course they got. Nope. Nothing. Put a lamp there though. Made sure to put a lamp there. Oh. Good. Yeah, I forgot about Kelly having red hair and that. Okay, but the real weird thing about the package is fucking is how Halsey looks in that, especially because in she shows up in another one of those shorts. Which one is it? Is it the babysitter? Fortnite dude. What Fortnite dude? Who's the Fortnite dude? Homecoming. Thank you. Going to make the very brave assertion that giving jackals human sniper rifles was a bad idea. Josie. I don't remember that. I don't remember who Josie is, or what Josie is. Love this tree. Coastal Highway is 25 minutes? Really? I do not remember it being that long. God. That felt bad. And I guess the song is just over because he didn't set it to loop. God, the screen shake is still unbearable. Oh, it's a data pad. Yeah, Long Night of Souls is about that long. That sounds right. Infinity and Midnight from Halo 4 are both 25-minute part times. Or cussing. We've been running for a while now. I thought we lost those things, but they've been popping out of everywhere. Luckily, not in the numbers we saw earlier. We've run into some Covenant stragglers the chief must have left behind when he came through here earlier, but they haven't been tough to put down. Mostly, we encountered one of their honor guards, except this was no regular honor guard. This thing was infected, like Jaylene. It just ran at us, bullets flaring off its shield, so we ran too, and it chased us. It grabbed Private Cruz, and this just started to pummel him. We left him behind too. There was nothing we could do. We had nothing to break its shield. Even as we made it outside, we could still hear his screams. We've taken refuge in these rocks. Hopefully we can just hide here until we can figure something out. We've heard multiple banshees flying by. Maybe we can figure out a way to steal one and get out of here, as long as the Covenant don't find us first, or, worse, those things. Really love the necessary edge of, oh yeah, you know, we had to leave a dude behind, and we just heard him screaming, man, worst. If only they had a rocket launcher that's just thrown around here. Yeah. Oh god. Nearly there. Nearly there. We're almost free of this hell. Oh. Yeah, I saw it coming. The Flood ODST models, yeah. Perhaps they could have had some kind of Sparrowhawk to fly away with. Oh god. Lack of music is really cool. This is why you learn how music loops in your engine that you're modding, and you make that work still. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yep. Oh, don't want to go that way either. Okay. There's just all brutes there, and they're all massive bullet sponges, even with this thing. Love that the muzzle flash is so intense that I can't even tell how what I'm shooting is getting affected. That's so you can play Painted Black over the backface. Photo mode with the Master Chief, but you can't tell. That'd be good. Oh, I'd love that. Oh. That's why I just made a checkpoint. Jesus. Can we hoof it? Maybe we can hoof it. Oh! Oh! Let's go! Fuck! Damn it. Oh, he loves wraiths. To be fair, there are normally 2 wraiths here, but the way he's designed wraiths is making this a real nightmare. Shit! Okay. Go this way. Maybe one of these guys drop a precision weapon that I can use. We're so fucking close to being done here, and it's just a wall. It's just a fucking death wall. This is the 3rd betrayal. Longest level is Library from CE, Oracle from 2, Crow's Nest, Sava Highway, the Ark, all each. Okay, yeah, that all checks out. That all sounds about right. So much. Oh. Fuck. The rays feel like they have a faster rate of fire when you use them normally. Yeah, they do. Shit. That rock didn't... That is... What is happening? Jesus Christ. Come on. A little pity. This is a treat. Oop. Oh, I'm making a fucking checkpoint right here. How did I get through that? That's why I made a checkpoint. Shit. God, it takes so long to take off. Okay, there we go. Come on! No! Nope. It's just hell. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you. I did it. Eat shit. You see, this mod has a perfectly balanced weapon sandbox, which is why it's definitely not possible to just fuck yourself over and make it almost impossible to get through certain sections. 3 hours and almost 30 minutes since True Dante's Zero. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. I refuse. We're not doing this. All of you can get fucked. And bum rush it. What's this? Huh. That seems absurd. That's okay, I guess.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor
I
moves
still
about
have 4
somewhere.
levels to go after
I learned
this.
how to
Don't
tap
remind
into
me.
the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership
What a
ordered
nightmare,
all
more
ships
like.
to abandon
God.
Halo when they found the flood, but they were too late. The flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Still good interaction. Jesus fucking Christ. And this model thing is better for 3 stuff. Yes. 100%. Oh, what are we at? Just under 3.5 hours to get through 3 levels. At least... How long were we doing 2 betrayals? As SPV3, the yick of Halo, yes. How long were we doing 2 betrayals? We were at what? Were we at 2 hours when we finished the library? 2 hours, 2 betrayals was about 2 hours. That's what I was afraid of. Oh man. Hell. I'm hoping that that is the worst level, but I know it won't be. I know there's gonna be worse after this. I played it together in the middle there, yeah, it did. Okay, so I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is we're almost done. We have 4 missions left. Bad news is I'm going to do all 4 of them tomorrow. I don't care how long it takes. I need to be done. Don't say hell yeah. It's awful. Oh god. I also know where at least the really bad X log is. Suicide Pact for January 23rd. It's already January 23rd, so yeah. I know where it is, and it won't take long to get to it either. So that'll be a good time. Yeah, y'all anyone that wants to see just how bad the writing in this can get, you'll want to be here around when I start tomorrow, because it'll be within the first few minutes. So I'll make sure it's clipped just in case for others, but nightmare. Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for suffering with me. Get some rest, because I'm definitely gonna need it. Fucking farewell.